In the wake of President Trump's major Supreme Court victory, questions arise over whether other countries will follow suit. One America's Jack Posobiec caught up with Nigel Farage's senior advisor and has this from Washington.
Raheem Kassam, thank you so much for sitting down with us. One America News. Breaking news today, the Supreme Court has upheld the travel ban, the Trump travel ban that's been placed on terrorist countries, mostly terror countries, from their entry into the U.S. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think firstly, sensible people knew that this would be and should be upheld. We know it's in the gift of the president to do this. We also know that the names of the countries that are on this list were not new, they were not picked out of a hat, and they were not a full Muslim ban as a lot of the political left tried to make it out to be. Unfortunately, there are not very many sensible people left in the political establishment and on the political left. And so they use this as an issue for such a very long time to campaign against the president, to campaign against, border protection, security, things that the American public voted for on that fateful day on November the 8th in 2016. So I think this should be a wake-up call for the left, a wake-up call for the Democrats, and a wake-up call for places like CNN to say, hey, we know you have constitutional experts on staff, consultants that you have. You start maybe listening to these people instead of the worst instincts of the Anderson Coopers and the Maxine Waters and the Jim Acostas just trying to whip people up into a frenzy. I think it's a great victory for President Trump, but it's not a victory that couldn't be foreseen.
No, and the Supreme Court actually came out in their decision, and it was close, but they said specifically the statute of the law states that the president has the authority to block some or all immigration if he sees fit for national security purposes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And by the way, it shouldn't have been that close in the Supreme Court. It shouldn't have been a 5-4 vote. So, read into that what you will about some people trying to legislate from the bench and actually change, the foundational documents of the United States from the bench in the Supreme Court. But the fact of the matter is, this is a victory. And what it's really a victory for is, forget the administration and the PR purposes and for President Trump as he's going into the midterms, it's actually a victory for the security of the United States. Even the Obama administration admitted that it didn't know who was coming from these countries, and these countries had to be under extreme vetting as a result. Well, now, basically, that's what the United States will get. So it's not even a partisan issue. It's an issue that's done and that was pushed in the interest of the American people, of the security of the United States. And I think everybody should take today to thank God that this has happened.
Raheem, thanks so much for coming on with us.
Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.